Hey, it's Dan from LIVCO. I'm here today at Paul's Turf and Tree Nursery in Marshall, Wisconsin. If you stop in for your sod, you'll see some of our brochures on the counter. Well, I stopped in to talk to Paul today. He's a friend of mine, and he said his driveway's got a lot of potholes in it. So we're gonna fire up the SR-80 and see what we can do to get rid of some of the potholes. This driveway's like pavement, so we're gonna give it a shot. Well, we did some areas here, and it seems like it works pretty good. Filling in the holes. On your left-hand side over here is what the potholes look like, and then we got this over here, this nice corduroy thing ready to go for compaction. So one method that we like to use is this SR-80 is designed that if you tilt it back and set it down, it can scrape. So it can really scrape. It gets a lot of torque in reverse with this cutting edge right here. So it can really scrape. It's not like playing around with a bucket because they just bounce. This like scrapes it right down, planes it right off, and it also works on high spots on lawns, but in this case, we're just using it on this gravel. And we use this edge, cut it down, that breaks that hard pan on the top, then the teeth can cut into the gravel. And you'll notice when you're watching the video, the gravel just sifts through the teeth and you don't get this big blob. As all of you probably know, you get this big blob behind you when you got a bucket and you're back dragging. This doesn't have, this just evenly disperses it. It falls through the grate and it goes through the teeth and it just lays it right out there. Originally when we designed this unit, it was mostly for dirt, but now a lot of our customers are excavators and driveway pavement installers, and they like pushing gravel and grading it with this because you don't get that big blob in front of you, and you don't have to lift up and throw it and all this crap. You just lay it down and pull it back, and it just does the work for you. So I think this is a very successful situation here. So we're going to clean this all up for Paul's Turf and Tree, and maybe we'll get a couple free rolls of sod for our effort. Okay, well, this used to be full of potholes. Now it's perfectly ready for compaction, for any kind of compactor you got, one that goes on a skid loader or just one of the big ones we use. And there's a couple techniques you gotta master, but it's not that hard. It's pretty darn easy, as you saw in the videos. Just those techniques of pulling it back and cutting it, and then pushing that pile forward, and it fills in the potholes. Then you do a couple of scarify passes and it's perfect corduroy ready to go. And just like I was saying in that earlier statement, that you don't build up piles of anything behind you. It just filters through the teeth. It's excellent. Paul's going to be real happy here at Paul's Turf and Tree. And if you want to get one of these attachments, just go to www.LIVCOinc.net or stop by our place. It's just a mile up the road from Paul's.